Hi, welcome back to Harper Hill Llama Farm. Another video in our little series on what it takes to own and care for llamas. So today we will be talking about what kind of shelter llamas need. They do not need a big fancy barn. It makes it a little bit more convenient, yes, and it is a dream of ours to have a nice big fancy barn, but it is not required. So what they do need is minimum a 3-sided shelter to let them get in out of the rain and the snow and the wind, and preferably the opening of the shelter should be facing away from the way the wind typically blows at your place, so they can get in, out of the wind, out of the rain. Now, yes, they will sit out in the rain, they will sit out in the snow, but they need to have the chance to get out of it. So I will show you the shelters we have, and we would like to eventually have a barn. Just makes it a little bit easier. We do have smaller fenced areas where we can shut them in. So the smaller fenced area inside the big pasture, so it makes them easier to catch. We can have them up at the top if we know we need to catch them for the vet or for anything else, and we don't have to chase them through 5 acres to catch them. So it's a nice smaller area that they can come into, and we can catch them. And now we'll take a look at a 3-sided shed, which is minimum what they need, with a place to eat in it, preferably up off the ground. We have mangers built into our sheds, so they're not eating on the ground. So here is our biggest 3-sided shed we have, and that is Flight and Monty. They are half brothers sitting inside of it. You can see in the back of that shed there is a manger along 2 sides of that. That is all 5 of them that are in that pasture can get in there and get in that shed and eat comfortably, and they can get out of the weather. The wind does not blow in the opening of the shed. When it's very cold out, we'll put straw down on the ground. Otherwise, it's just dirt that they love to roll in. So that is one shed. Over here, we have a smaller shed. There are only 2 llamas and the 1 alpaca in this shed. And so this shed just has the manger along the back, but still 3 sides. All 3 can fit in here and get out of the weather, although sometimes they tend to sit outside in the rain, but they have the chance to get out of the weather and stay warm. The manger to eat off the ground, and the bucket there has their loose minerals in it. So that is our other shed. And then our girls in the other pasture have a different shed. We can go take a look at that. And here we are in our pasture where we keep our female llamas. So this is a bigger shed. It has 2 separate sides to it. One side over here we can close in and feed 1 or 2 girls inside over here. And this gate shuts. And it's a smaller area we can catch them in. The gate over there goes out to the big main pasture. And then on this side, we can feed about 3 in here. This one has a gate on it because when Mama Llama has a baby, we can shut Mama and baby in and feed the other pasture mate in the shed over here with the other female. So this is a couple eating here now. When there's a baby, we can shut in, or if there's an injury or whatever, we can shut the gate on this shed and keep somebody in there. This opens into a smaller paddock here, and then they can also go out into the big pasture. So that is our 3-sided sheds we have, and the future hopefully will be a barn. But like I said, you do not need to have a big fancy barn to keep them, just at least a 3-sided shed so they can get in and out, or get out of the weather and stay warm and dry if they so choose, and they have a dry place to eat. Thank you.